Hi guys, I'm Shania, dietitian and nutritionist. Today's video is going to be about sharing some quick tips about reducing GI or glycemic index. So, what is GI? GI is basically the speed at which the carbohydrate you eat is digested and the rate at which blood glucose level rises. So, if you look at the chart above, for the same amount or quantity of food, you can see the red line that is a high GI food as it causes the blood glucose to rise really quick, and the low GI food in blue that has caused the blood glucose to rise slowly. So to keep it simple, high GI leads to high blood glucose levels and low GI leads to low sugar levels. If you have the same amount of apple, for example, versus having the same amount of cantaloupe or watermelon, the apple will make your blood glucose rise more slowly and you won't see the spike, while the watermelon will cause your blood glucose to spike up really quickly and come down really quickly. And this high and low is what causes the blood glucose instability. So I will add a list of low and high GI foods, but the question really is, if you are in a situation whereby you need to have a high GI food like jasmine rice, for example, is there anything you can do to lower the GI? Well, the answer to that is yes, you can. And here are 5 tips to lower the GI. Tip number 1 will be acidity. Adding vinegar or lemon juice as the dressing will automatically lower the GI of the meal. Tip number 2, fiber. Adding fiber to meals, in particular soluble fiber, can lower the GI of the meal. So if you add psyllium husk to your breakfast cereal, for example, or salad vegetables to your sandwich, you're lowering the GI or glycemic index of your meal. Or if you leave on the skin of your potato, that too will cause your blood glucose to rise more slowly as compared to peeling off the potato skin. Tip number 3, the cooking and cooling of rice or potatoes. This, if you ask me, is the most interesting. Did you know that if you cooked white rice and cooled it in the fridge for 24 hours, then reheated it to eat it, it will actually lower the GI of the food? The science behind it is that the cooling of cooked white rice increases resistant starch content, and it works the same way with potatoes. So next time you're going to have rice, have the cooked and cooled for the lower GI effect. Tip number 4, eating protein or fat with the carbohydrate. Eating protein or fat with the carbohydrate can lower the GI of the meal instead of having only the rice or potato. Add in fish, egg, tofu, or even avocado or olive oil to slow down the digestion process and rise of blood glucose levels. I hope these simple tips will be helpful in managing yours or your family members' blood glucose control effectively. And if you've enjoyed or benefited from these videos, please like, subscribe, or share. Thank you and bye for now.